I'm going to talk about retinopathy of prematurity, which is a vasoproliferative disease specific to preterm infants, but I'm also going to describe how I explain it to parents. Obviously, I'm not an ophthalmologist, I'm a neonatologist, so the ophthalmologists are the experts, but we often get questions and parents are looking for explanations on what it means when their baby has an eye exam. So the pathophysiology is pretty interesting of ROP. Babies don't have fully vascularized eyeballs until 36 to 40 weeks gestation, so it happens very late in pregnancy. So babies that are born early are at risk for retinopathy of prematurity. So in utero, the babies live in a hypoxic environment where the PaO2 is anywhere from 22 to 24 millimeters of mercury. Compare that to an adult or a term baby, it's 70 to 90 millimeters of mercury. This hypoxic environment actually upregulates vascular endothelial growth factor, which stimulates the retinal vessel growth into the peripheral avascular retina. So if babies are born early, this changes and they're exposed to higher levels of oxygen, putting them at risk for retinopathy of prematurity.
Imagine that this is the eyeball. Obviously eyeballs are round and you'll see, but this is a flat version of it. Your goal is to have blood vessels grow back and come out and fully vascularize around the eyeball. Additionally, you'll see the vessels in various locations, so the different zones, zone 2, zone 3. So you want to see the vessels come out and you want them to have like a normal appearance to them and you want them to kind of extend beyond each line. So when you describe ROP, there is zones and then there's stages. And you are looking at the eye. I'll just draw zone 1, zone 2, zone 3 again. You have this they'll come out to here and they kind of all stop. So you have this light, what they call demarcation line. So you can see this kind of like ledge almost, but not quite a ridge, where the vessels all stop. This is stage 1. Similarly, if you see a ridge here, so all the vessels stop right here and you can see this ridge forming, that's going to be stage 2. Stage 3 is when the vessels have this proliferation at the end, still kind of stopping in the same spot, but having all this extra branching. That will be your stage 3. Your stage 4 is when you see a partial retinal detachment. So all of these vessels are putting pressures on the retina and actually pulling it away from the eye and starting to detach it. And that's going to be your stage 4. And then stage 5 is the total retinal detachment.
Now for my very cursory drawing, I like this picture to kind of show that stage 1, you see there's like this kind of shadow, that light demarcation line. Stage 2 over here, there is a ridge. Stage 3, hard to see here, but if you look closely, you have that ridge, but then you also have all of these really tiny vessels branching off right at that ridge. Stage 4, your partial retinal detachment, and then stage 5 is your total retinal detachment. We have ways to treat ROP, but ideally the goal is to prevent it from happening altogether.